What's poppin', everybody? My name's iTunes. Welcome to my channel, Wildcards. If you don't know what Wildcard stands for, basically stands for second chances. And the second chance is what I'm kind of teaching on my channel is that if you're not born into wealth, wisdom, or any ways to create wealth and have a guru or somebody in your life to teach you how to do it, it's up to you as the individual to get it done. So let's get right into the video. I want to keep this raw and authentic. I'm out here grounding. As you see, I ain't got no shoes on because shoes block you from the energy of the earth. And it's early morning, Sunday morning, and I just want to convey to you guys, if you don't know about numerology, this is something that I've just kind of discovered recently, and it's really helped me find more of my calling and my path. And so my life path number is a 5 and a 7. Basically, I'm born on May 16th, so 1 plus 6 is 7. And so basically 7 has really clarified to me and given me more clarity that I'm a spiritual teacher and that I'm a seeker, which is something I've always been, knowing, in a sense. I have like 1111 tattooed on my neck. I have the eye right here, right? The pineal gland right on the center of my chest, and my dance name is iTunes. Basically giving a gateway or a doorway for someone to walk through and to say, hey, why's your name iTunes? Why do you have 1111 on your neck? And so I did that with intention to literally segue into a conversation to where I can help wake up people. So if you've been watching my old videos where I was doing riding videos, scooter videos, just kind of entertaining videos, I don't really feel called to do that anymore. I'll have some, probably pop in every now and again when I have something that's fun and entertaining to do, and I'll just make a fun video about it. But really what my goal is, and it always has been for this channel, I did it for a brief amount of time, and then I got off track because if you're someone who's an aspiring entrepreneur or you're aspiring leader, you're just wanting to do something, right? There's always going to be ups and downs, and things don't always go as you see them, right? So you can't let your outside define you. You can't let what you see at face value define you, because it doesn't. Because you can't jump from $0 to like a millionaire. You can't jump from no knowledge to wisdom and guru overnight. It doesn't work that way. So this channel is literally, it's for the people who feel like they're average, right? I feel like I was an average guy. I grew up average in a sense. Like I've said in my previous video, going to McDonald's and getting a soda or a $1 cheeseburger was a splurge. So I like to think of myself as an authentic, genuine guy. Like if you see me in person, I'm gonna act exactly this way. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't want to be different in a sense. I don't want to show that. So I've always been authentic in my life, and I want to grow my channel to have millions of subscribers someday and have an army of wildcards that we're all supporting each other and for our dreams, our aspirations, and our desires, right? What we really want to become out of life. So for me, figuring out that, spirituality and all these things and waking up, and I was like, man, I really want to teach people this because I grew up Baptist Christian, and, that's a whole nother topic, but it wasn't the way for me, and it didn't feel like it was the way for me. I've looked really far into religion and things outside of that and inside of that, and it doesn't add up to me, So as a spiritual number 7 in a life path 5, right? So if you add up all my name or my birth date, all my birthday, it's a 5. And so that's an entertainer, someone who's in the creative arts, things like that. So it gave me more clarity on what it is I want to do. So I highly recommend to look up numerology. And let me shout out Gary, GG33. I definitely want to get a reading by him and enroll in his course someday, but again, not financially there yet, you know what I'm saying? So he definitely has given me a door to walk through, and it's helped give me way more clarity than I thought it would. So I just want to make this video, real quick, early morning Sunday, and just convey this to you guys that if you haven't looked into numerology, I highly recommend it because it could possibly change your life. So, if your life path, like he said, a life path 22 is a master number, which is the number of the bodybuilder. So it's like someone who builds their body up. So it's like if you feel a calling to do that, but you're embarrassed of this or whatever people might think, and you're a skinny guy, well, maybe that is your calling. You might be some, Mr. Olympia someday. You don't know that. So you never know what your really elite self is until you start taking the steps. So you can be a life path 7, a spiritual seeker and a teacher, but until you actually take the time out to study, learn, and apply things in your life to gain the wisdom, right? Because knowledge is just knowledge. If you're not applying knowledge in your life, then what good is that? You don't have actual experience with that knowledge, right? So I have a lot of wisdom and experience with being homeless. I have a lot of experience with applying things into my life to be an entrepreneur, to be financial freedom, failures on failures. Like, I'm not even kidding you guys. So I'm in the beginning of my, my spiritual journey. And for what I've learned is I've been focusing a lot on gaining material wealth and things like this. And again, if you look into your number, what is the negative side of your trait? The negative of my number, 7, is to be focusing on the material world. So as a spiritual teacher, I have to detach from outcomes. I have to detach from materialistic things. I have to detach from like a money system, a monetary system. So if I'm wanting to pursue like an entrepreneurial thing, like I love drop shipping. I want to go back into drop shipping. I seen the light of that and that it has potential for me. I love designing. I love making the websites. It's really fun for me. And I strayed away from it, but I didn't believe in myself, right? And the key for me is to literally not worry about the outcome and just put in the time. So other people, like a life path of 8, they're more based off of money and wealth and abundance and things like that. So they have to get it done. They have to focus on that and dial in, right? So we all have a different frequency because we're in a simulation. This is a simulation. All this is light vibrating. Your body is light, dense, down to density to where it's matter, right? We're all at a different frequency. And so the reason I can't obviously go through the earth is because the earth is vibrating a different thing. If I was to touch something like my hat, right? If I was to touch my hat, I can't go through my hat because my hat is vibrating at a different frequency, right? So it's my mission here at Wildcards to spread this information, right? This wisdom that I'm going through, things that I'm failing at, things I'm learning, my epiphanies, right? And one of them is numerology. I knew about it, but I didn't really know about it, right? And it's helped me substantially in pursuing, right? Taking the steps to get out there and do things that are uncomfortable like this, recording a video that I don't feel like a lot of people are going to watch, but it doesn't matter because the key is to stay consistent at your frequency, because eventually you build that frequency up and then your life manifests. You actually see it manifest before your eyes. So I'm excited to see that manifest. And the more energy you put into something, then that's where it's going to go, right? So where energy flows, energy goes, right? Where your focus goes, energy flows. So where you're focused, if you're focusing on negative things, your energy is going to go into the focus and manifestation of creating that in your life, right? So don't focus on the negative things. This doesn't define you. Your reality does not define you, okay? It's what is inside you, right? What you're seeing through your eyes. You are the projector of your reality, right? You can see someone else outside of yourself more abundant, right? More abundant than you, but it doesn't matter, okay? Success is more so how you feel inside. It's not the materialistic things. That's not success. Success is waking up every day and literally being proud of yourself and happy for the results that you have been doing, proud of yourself for the actions you've been taking. So quick little video on numerology. I highly recommend looking into it, especially GG33 Gary. He's an amazing guy. He's super straightforward. He might be too direct for some of you guys. I'm just gonna let you know he's really blunt, and if you're a sensitive soul, you might not be able to handle it. But Gary, beside the point, I highly recommend numerology in general. Adding up your name, adding up your birth date, and figuring out what your life path numbers are. What are your frequency codes? I think you have like 5 dominant frequency codes and numbers. So 3 is in a line. I believe 3 is one of them. 5, 7, and 8, and I think 4. I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to recheck, but definitely the ones that resonate with me the most are 5 and 7. 100% 7, because I literally am tatted up with spirituality. I got the platonic solids. I was having a brain fart there. The platonic solids on my arm, all this stuff, the Merkaba, all this was meant to segue myself into conversations with people that they're saying like, oh, that's a cool tattoo. And I'd say, oh, that's a Merkaba. It's actually your energy vortex around your body, your toroidal field, right? Your torus, and it's your energy. And it's like, I segue into things of how you can be a light body and all these things, right? That people don't know about, right? And it opens up a door for them to walk through, and them to do their own research, right? So don't take my word at face value. You do your own research, right? So this video is just a quick little reminder, aka a segue and a note for you to jot down on, hey, look into numerology, find my life path number. So I just want to say thanks for tuning in with me, iTunes, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Stay consistent in your actions. Don't let your outside reality define you, because it does not. You are the creator of your reality, and you can really manifest anything that your heart desires. You just got to stay consistent. Love you guys. See you in the next one. Blessings.